What is up, everyone? It's your girl, Flagger Nina, and welcome back to Flagger Bartending. Today we're going to be making 6 different Long Island iced tea variations. I think these are the most popular kinds of Long Island iced teas. There are also a bunch of different recipes that aren't these that are still in that Long Island iced tea family. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Up first, we're going to be making the OG Long Island iced tea. So for all these Long Island iced tea variations, I'm using these 12-ounce Collins glasses. I mean, you can really serve them in any highball glass. However, I will say when I used to work at like a Japanese restaurant, we would always make our Long Island iced teas in a pint glass, which is 16 ounces. Sometimes customers would kind of complain that they don't taste the alcohol. But also, that's kind of the point of Long Island iced tea. If they can't taste the alcohol, then you're doing it right. I personally find that the 12-ounce glass is the best to use. Long story short, a smaller glass equals you're going to be tasting the alcohol more, and a bigger glass is you're not going to be tasting the alcohol as much. However, the alcohol is still the same measurement in both cocktails, but a 16 ounce, you're going to get more of the mixer in there to fill up the little gaps of space of the glass. But anyway, 12-ounce glass is the best one I could. Here is the thing about Long Island iced teas. We are going to be using an ingredient called sweet and sour, which is basically like lemon, lime juice, and simple syrup. So there's kind of like this golden rule in bartending. Whenever you have citrus involved in a cocktail, you're supposed to shake the cocktail. However, I personally think that that rule doesn't really apply to Long Island iced teas, because majority of the time people ordering this cocktail are probably just wanting something quick. It's going to be ordered more in a casual bar scene versus a cocktail bar scene. So, and you will definitely see these in nightclubs. So if you have like 50 people wanting a Long Island iced tea, trust me, there's no time to go shake a Long Island iced tea for every single one of those customers. So I personally don't find that shaking this cocktail is really that important. So with all that being said, we're going to add ice into the glass first. For Long Island iced teas, you want to use the 4 clear liquors: vodka, gin, rum, tequila, and they're all equal parts, which will be a ½ ounce of each. First up, we're going to add a ½ ounce of vodka. I promise I'm not an alcoholic, okay? I'm just cost effective. Next, you're going to add a ½ ounce of gin. Next, a ½ ounce of tequila. A ½ ounce of rum. A ½ ounce of triple sec. 1½ ounces of sweet and sour. If you want a recipe on how to make your own sweet and sour, watch this video. And a fun fact about Long Island iced teas is there's actually no tea involved in a Long Island iced tea. It's more so about the appearance of looking like an iced tea. So to give it that classic iced tea look, we're going to top it off with a little bit of Coke. For garnish, I'm going to be using 2 lemon slices to actually make it look like an iced tea. Boom. And because I'm going to drink it anyway, I'm just going to use a straw to stir up all the ingredients together. And that's how to make a Long Island iced tea. Cheers! Honestly, it really do look like an iced tea though. Yeah. That'll do it for you for sure. Obviously, because I didn't shake this cocktail, like, you're really gonna taste the booze a little bit more. But hey, you know what? If you're ordering a Long Island iced tea, you're probably trying to get drunk anyway. So if you're ordering any of these drinks, you're probably trying to get drunk anyway. So Long Island iced tea. Next up, we have the Long Beach iced tea. We're gonna start it exactly the same. Add some ice, and then we're gonna add our 4 clear liquors, a ½ ounce of each. a half ounce of triple sec, 1.5 ounces of sweet and sour, and for this one, we're actually going to fill it the rest of the way with cranberry juice. Stir it up and add in your lemon garnish. And that's how to make a Long Beach iced tea. Cheers! Woo! Gosh damn. That's gonna be my reaction for all of these, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've always kind of said that original Long Island iced teas are my favorite personally, but actually this one is pretty good. I feel like today this one so far is the winner. Next up we have the Tokyo iced tea. Grab a glass and fill with ice, then go in with your 4 clear liquors, vodka, gin, rum, tequila, and a half ounce of each of those. And for the Tokyo iced tea, we're actually going to be turning it green. So we're going to use Midori, and it'll be a half ounce instead of the triple sec. One and a half ounces of sweet and sour. And to keep it looking green, we're actually going to top the rest of the way with Sprite. Stir it up and add your lemon garnish. And that's how to make a Tokyo iced tea. Cheers! This is good. Different because the melon, but it's nice. It is a very nice variation on a Long Island iced tea. It's good. I like it. Up next, we have the AMF. You know the deal, fill with ice. And for an AMF, we are using a half ounce of blue curacao to make the cocktail turn blue. Blue curacao is exactly like triple sec in that it is an orange liqueur, but it's just the color blue. Half ounce of blue curacao. One and a half ounces of sweet and sour. And we're gonna top this one off with some Sprite to make sure it stays the color blue. Stir it up and add a lemon garnish. And that's how to make a, what is it called? The alcohol is taking me down. That's how to make an Adios Mother F. Cheers! Oh, that's good. I mean, essentially, this one is exactly like a regular Long Island iced tea, except for the Coke, you add Sprite, because the flavor-wise, blue curacao and triple sec are the same. I will say this though, for some reason, I don't know what it is about blue curacao, but if you're out in the town on a night out with your friends and your goal is to get drunk, if you drink too many of these or too many drinks with blue curacao, for some reason I legit feel like blue curacao makes you upchuff a little bit more than other spirits or liqueurs typically would, so just be careful. Also, unironically, this is like one of my dad's favorite cocktails, which is like so funny to me. Up next, we have the Texas tea. Fill with ice. Okay, So for the Texas tea, what we're doing is we're completely taking out the orange liqueur and we're adding a 1/2 ounce of bourbon instead. And 1.5 ounces of sweet and sour. And top this one off with Coke. Stir it up and add your lemon garnish. And that's how to make a Texas tea. Cheers! I've actually never had this one before, so I'm kind of excited. You know what? That's good. This tastes exactly like a regular Long Island iced tea, which makes sense because it's literally almost exactly like it. But you do taste the bourbon on the back end, and honestly, I don't miss any of like the orange liqueur or anything. Like, it's kind of nice. I mean, we still have one more to taste, but so far this one's my favorite. Last but not least, we have the LA water. Fill with ice. So the LA water is almost like a mixture of all the other ones. It has quite a few liqueurs. So this one, out of all other 5 Long Island iced tea variations, this one is going to be the strongest, most potentest, but also the one that most likely will give you a hangover if you have too many of them. So just be cautious. Next, we're gonna add a 1/2 ounce of Midori. A 1/2 ounce of blue curacao. A 1/2 ounce of raspberry liqueur. 1.5 ounces of sweet and sour. And with the little room I have left, a splash of Sprite. And stir it up and add your lemon garnish. And that is how to make an LA water. Okay, so the reason why it's called an LA water is because it's supposed to mimic the look of water in Los Angeles. Cheers! Holy crap! That is a lot of different flavors together. It honestly tastes really good, but it's like, yeah, you would definitely have a hangover after this just because of all the combating flavors in there. This is like all alcohol. And a splash of Sprite. I mean, hey, that's how to make an LA water. And that was how to make 6 different variations on a Long Island iced tea. Full recipes are down in the description. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on Fly Your Bartending. Stay fly!